Welcome back, everybody. I'm sure I'm missing something in that previous room. I only got a bucket of tar and a slab of meat. So let's head back over here. That's not good. Considering this is the only way to go, I've definitely missed something down here. I know where the inner sanctum is, because that's where the orb slot was, and that's where the giant electricity barrier thing is. So I know where I need to go. Just not sure what it is that I've missed. Let's see. No secret books or anything like that. Can't interact with this. Maybe I'm supposed to interact with this altar. Do I put the slab of meat on here? No, I can't use it, so... Then... of tar... I know that there was the room back here that I couldn't go in. Heavy door, pedestal, yeah. Maybe... I think I have some notes from Johan Wire, so... Maybe I just need to talk to Agrippa again? Maybe I haven't exhausted all of his dialogue. That is possible, because I think down here, this is where the machinery is that I need to fix. That just won't budge, and if I try this again, solid metal and in good shape. So I'm gonna need either a key or some sort of acid, I think, to be able to break through that. Nothing down here. Okay. So yeah, maybe I just need to talk to Agrippa a little bit more. Because he probably doesn't even know about the events of Wire's crew getting turned into those monsters. So...
You again. Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Yeah, I can't move this anymore.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really
What did I hit?
none other than Johann Weyer.
Oh, spikes.
You never heard of Johann Weyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him? Weyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Yeah, maybe I just need to sit and let him talk a little more?
I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans, watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to arouse them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
Okay, so this is going
Not many
more...
orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by
cosmic,
Amnesia.
I guess?
I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg. Vaya was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Okay. It's definitely going cosmic then.
Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped for. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive. My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he'd found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Anything else?
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping fire will reveal himself. You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm just not... Oh.
You should
Hello.
hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay. I can open that, but...
You're a good boy, Daniel, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. Daddy, good to see you. You're a good boy, Daddy, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Ow. Yeah, so this...
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Oh! Okay. So that was
You're a
something.
good boy,
I got that
and I
working.
appreciate your
Oh,
company.
maybe
But I
that
believe
fixed the
you have
machinery
more
upstairs.
important things to take care of.
That would be awesome if that's the case. All I did was jump and see if there was something else I could do with the, that latch, because it seemed odd that there wasn't anything there. But the game really doesn't like you sprinting up those stairs. Okay, okay. Please tell me that got machinery working. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So now I bet those two side doors are...
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Oh, I'm gonna keep on proceeding, Alexander. You ain't stopping me. Yes, the doors are open.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Okay, I'm just blind. Okay. What do we have in here then? Water monster down there. Okay. We have a rope and something this lowers. Okay. Do I put the slab of meat on this? I don't have anything to hook it with though. Do I just tie it? Okay, I just tie it. I don't know what this is supposed to do then. Yeah, something is pulling the rope. Okay. Now I've got remains. The bone is covered in mucus. Okay. What exactly is that supposed to... Okay. The transcend. Ooh. Well, this is interesting. There's an abundance of magic circles.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
Don't like that. Okay, so there's 3 doors, one at each end, and a spiral staircase that goes where? Let's check out the leftmost door, I guess. It's very dark. I can't see crap. Oh good, more torture chambers. Ah, yes. Kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Ugh. I don't know that I want to learn about... Or peace. So that lowered that. Oh no. Let's get out of there before I go absolutely insane. 'Cause, yeah, my sanity is already gone. Never mind. Oh. Oh gosh. What is happening? Have I just... Oh. Oh no. Oh, why? Oh. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good. Oh. Oh. The hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. Men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is like the main torture area, I guess? But why? Oh.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Oh, yeah, I don't like any of this.
No, please! I'll do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
Oh. Oh no, what's this one gonna be? The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lured on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torturer was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Ugh. All of this is just so horrible. I guess. Now we're back into like the main part of the mansion? Or it's just a singular study room. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something of Alexander's thing. Let's see what this has to say. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. String. Oh no. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping at or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Oh. Okay, so now I have some string that I don't know what I'm supposed to use. So now I guess we'll go to the other door that was opened. Oh, okay. And there's the water monster.
How are things coming? You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Okay. Well, this is my next target. Wire. Oh. They're all different colors too. Oh wait, am I gonna have to use like the tar and the string to hold the orb together? I don't know what I need the bone for. There's another one of those. Yeah. Agrippo channels Wire. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in his seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. Okay. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Cairnic. Oh, that's the water monster then. I will have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Okay. I see. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time but by anguish. So Alexander has done something to, like, make him age slower or something? That's a lot of candles. Let's see here. So I also need to find these 3 ingredients, which I have to get one from that water monster, I'm guessing. Oh no. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. And there's a note this time. Oh boy. Ah.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare.
Oh.
You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Oh no. I don't like any of this.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines. Paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
More rose petals? They weren't there before. Okay. Yeah.
My
Okay.
intentions, Daniel. Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Oh no. Really? In this big open area? Oh, come on. That ain't very nice. I don't even know what I'm looking for in here. Well, so far there's stuff in the corners. I guess I'll keep looking in the corners. Maybe I have to follow the pipe. Okay, there's a door down here.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Okay, yeah, this puts Alexander in such a much worse light. Not that he was ever in a good light to begin with, but good lord. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly, and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Aha! Right. Mercy. Okay. Can I jump on this? Please tell me I can jump on this. How much oil do I have? Not too much. Okay. Ooh, here's the fungus that I need. Tissue is quite soft and should be possible to break open. With this. Got the poison gland. Oh no. traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Oh, I can... Oh no. Okay, well, I did the thing. I'm gonna leave now. And with that horrendous sight, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. It feels like I'm really, really close to the end. But I only need to find 2 more pieces of the orb. Probably glue it with the tar and wrap it around with the string to hold it in place. I think I have the Tempter, I have the poison gland, so all I need is the Vitae. And then I'll have all the stuff that I need. I'm assuming this is the Tempter, but could be wrong. Then I'll have all the stuff I need to free Agrippa. Then I guess we fight Alexander after that. So yeah, I'll end this one here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you then.